Alright, hello and welcome to Chaos Entropy episode 39. Today is September 11th, 2024.
Never
Let's get
forget.
right into it. Yeah, never forget.
Never forget this podcast.
Never forget.
I don't know what you thought that meant, but it's about this podcast.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment. Just like that. Never mind. Let's see here. I guess. I guess we could just dive into the PS5 Pro. 'Cause that's really the biggest.
Oh yeah,
Well,
the PS5 Pro.
I guess it's the biggest news this week. That literally was like, what was it, yesterday? Or
Yeah.
yesterday.
It was yesterday.
It's been a while now, just because of so much that came out of it.
Yeah.
I think, before we get into the actual specs of it all and the goods and bads, I think some people felt like what they got, like information-wise, out of this, felt less impressive than like the PS4 Pro when that was first, initially created. Which I don't know what the difference is in like how much of an upgrade, of a mid upgrade, like mid cycle upgrade the PS4 Pro was, like how beneficial it was compared to what this will be. So I mean, and I guess the big thing is mostly just the price more than anything. For most
Yeah, I'm gonna be
people.
real. I think the main problem here is the price. That's what everyone's talking about, and what is what's coming
Most people-
through what it doesn't also come with. So
Yeah, I guess that's the major thing. Also, like what they improved, um, like it's hard to tell because with bitrate and how things are condensed via YouTube.
I think the reality here is like if we're being real here, I don't think anyone was really expecting much of a graphical improvement. If anything, I think it was more of a hardware. It was definitely more of a hardware improvement in the sense that it's a way to future-proof, right?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was expecting it to look like the craziest thing out of planet Earth. Because I mean, let's
That's
be
true.
real here. This is a console. We're not getting a 4090, right? We're not getting a 4090 or anything. And right now, I mean, the regular PS5 still looks good. I think the only thing people are really looking forward to is a higher frame rate, maybe. The real takeaway when you get a Pro system is to basically future-proof, because the PS5 is 4 years old, and let's give an example right here. You can't play Madden 24. Well, I can. So I mean that's probably a pretty direct example.
It's funny. I was able to play the Black Ops 6 beta though on PS4, original PS4, perfectly.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that later too. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's the thing. But I'm gonna be honest. I think that's a Black Ops 6 thing, because I was able to play it. Like it was surprisingly smooth.
I was like, for a game that's literally like the current one coming out, I could play it pretty well, a beta on my PS4 original.
Yeah, so I mean,
I know those are
like
two
actually,
separate things.
another example would be Cyberpunk, right? The game completely got recalled on PS4. But when I was actually able to play it. Like people weren't able to play it.
It was unplayable, right? It was like you can't.
It was it was really really bad. And sometimes like it just didn't work. I was actually able to play because I had the Pro. So yeah, stuff like that. I guess it does it does future-proof.
When you were playing,
What?
do you know what the frame rate would have been when you played Cyberpunk on your?
It's capped at 30, but it was dipping. But I mean, it wasn't like anywhere else. It wasn't like the stuff you saw online where it just completely collapsed.
Yeah, that's interesting. But man, I don't know what I mean. Like for the years of it coming out, I don't know what I even wanted because I don't even have a PS5. I mean, me and you don't have one, so I didn't know. I was like, I don't even know what I want out of it. I was just like, but if I were to get one, it would be, like you said, like just go for the Pro, because after all, knowing that they're making them, there's no point. Or maybe there's a point, but then there isn't, because some people just upgrade and some people will have their
Oh yeah,
PlayStation
that's the
5.
thing. Like some other people, like obviously there's people. I think the main audience is for people who are holding out. But I don't know. At the same time, like there's a weird. I guess at the same time there's like people who do. I guess eventually everyone switches to the Pro eventually. I guess
Yeah.
because that's what happened with the PS4.
I will. Yeah,
Eventually
the Pro
everyone
model.
switched over to the Pro. Everyone I know has a Pro instead of the regular.
Well, yeah, the Pro model does feel like a niche. Not niche. What's the word? Like when it comes to the developer, like the actual talk, like a Pro series is more. I mean, it's not for everybody, but the way they talk about it, like who knows it's gonna probably sell out no matter the price. That's the funny thing.
I don't think so.
Uh, I think they're betting on it selling out.
I think, I mean, yeah, they're betting on it, but I don't think it's going to actually sell out.
Well, if it won't sell out, it'll probably do as good or. Well, I mean, I
I
just
don't even
assume.
think so.
I will say I don't
I mean,
know.
okay, yeah, just lay everything you got on the table, and then I'll just.
My only problem is I don't know why it's 700.
I know exactly why it's 700.
No, but I meant like, is it just and like other things besides like the actual console itself, like things just ramping up prices nowadays?
Bro, let's be real here. It's the reason why it's 700 is because they're testing the waters. They're greedy. They're literally. I mean, like everyone knew it was going to be higher. Like Sony is literally dominating the console scene right now. They got no competition. Xbox isn't like. Xbox
Which
is
is
at this point they're just collapsing on themselves, and Sony knows this. Like everyone knows this. So yeah, they're gonna try and push the limit and grab $700 from people, but there is the the backlash around this is pretty. It's pretty a lot more vocal than I expected. So I mean, hopefully they do because back then what's it called like back then in like 2006, right, the PS3 they came out wanting 500 like 599, so 600.
Yes,
Then what happened?
Yeah.
They slashed the price in half. So
That was pretty quick, wasn't it? I think something
So-
similar happened to the Vita, maybe. Maybe it wasn't a price thing, but I remember it was like that. It was a backlash of something Sony related besides the PS3, and they did the same thing where and um they kept the PlayStation was a store or whatever for PS3 after
Yeah.
the backlash. So
yeah, they did
I
keep
mean-
the
precedent of actually listening when it's big enough, or when I'm surprised I was big enough, but I was.
So I
So-
mean, yeah, I mean, they're at this point, what like who gets this? Who is this? What's the Digital Foundry said that it was from like the pricing. The only people who would get this are like enthusiasts or people who want like
Yeah.
knickknacks and stuff. This isn't, that's not what you want from a marketing standpoint, right? You want these to sell out. You want that money.
You also want people to still buy PS5s, like the normal one and the Slim, I think, because they can't bash on previously established things that the PS5 made, because this isn't like PS6, so it's still in the same cycle. So like when they talk about fidelity and things like that, and how they're putting them together so you can get like the best frame rate and the best quality of image. When they talk about the old stuff on the regular PS5, they still have to talk. They still talk with like enlightenment, or like how they love that. And I don't know how you feel. I mean, that guy wasn't he Mark Cerny?
Cerny?
Yeah, that guy's a scary guy. I've never seen a guy talk so robotic.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I mean, they were pointing out the flaws in certain things from the PS5, but I mean, the big thing here is I think this is a gross.
Did you see the prices in other countries?
Yeah, and that's another big thing. Like the UK is basically like what $1,000 or so, like it was 900 something, 971 or something. If
And the
converted to
yen-
US dollars.
The yen is also up too. Actually, every other country they're paying more, which is it's. So
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure there is going to be a price, a adjust.
I'm just gonna wait till holiday season. Wait.
Well, I mean, here's the thing too, because I
Wait a
think
month.
they're gonna look at the pre-orders. There's definitely gonna be pre-orders, but if it doesn't meet their standards or whatever, then they're going to. That's the thing. This is a battle because like at this point there's like there's people who man, it's weird. It's like now in everything you have this subgroup of people actually defending the pricing. Um,
I'm, what are these Destiny people out of the woodwork?
yeah, I mean, apparently, I guess they're everywhere now. They're in everything. They're in Call of Duty. There's always a subgroup of people who are just stupid, I guess. But yeah. So like, there are going to be those Sony enthusiasts. Those guys who gets every single thing that Sony puts out. But how many? How many are there? Right.
Even the enthusiasts like they're in a like some people are in a position where they can buy it because like if it's a job
And
related.
I'm gonna be honest, like enthusiasts, those people got money. Like
Yes.
that's not the market you want to tap into though.
But I bet they can still look at a price and realize what.
No, those people are retarded. We can't talk about them.
No, but I'm saying yes, they will buy it no matter what. Which I guess you could say maybe they don't notice anything because
If they can buy it, they don't care.
that is true because I guess
There's like no point. Like at this point, like yeah, the only people the majority of people, even like I think you're talking about like like regular people who can't even like afford this, right? Regular people who can afford this, they'll agree that this is a up
yeah.
a gross upcharge. But what the enthusiasts I'm talking about are like guys who literally get everything from Sony, even if they don't need it. Like those people are gonna care.
That's why the price, if you can pay for that means you can also pay for the disk drive and everything else. It doesn't matter, like, the price.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? So this is without the disk drive. It's $700 without the disk drive. If you want the disk drive, that's $80.
How is the disk drive $80?
It's $80, and people also point out if you want it standing up, you'll have to pay like $20, so it's $800.
And then, was that with tax or without tax?
That's without tax.
So, what am I saying? It's without tax.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's this is definitely a result of them completely dominating the console part.
Because they understood their competition
There's no competition.
Yeah, because Xbox is what they're trying to be digital at this point.
Xbox is I don't even know what they're doing at this point.
Well, they're
failing. That's what they're doing. They're failing.
Well, I will say at the same time, Sony doesn't have when it comes to the game department for this, we talked about it, but it hasn't been better necessarily.
They're not using all their IPs. For some reason, they're leaning hard into the new ones, but they're not going back to stuff like SOCOM, Killzone, all those old IPs.
A lot of IPs they had, or still have, I don't know.
And at this point, I think it's just it goes to show you how, these people are just grossly, like, incompetent. Because didn't, like, a guy say recently, they don't have a lot of IPs after Concord got shut down? Like, are you kidding me right now? Are you stupid?
Well, I don't know what they do with those IPs. I guess it's just, like, shelved.
Nothing. They do nothing. They got the rights to them, but they don't do anything with them.
Yeah, it's
like SOCOM could literally like rival. There's literally no one in that market right now.
Oh yeah, the PS5 Pro pre-orders will be exclusive to PlayStation Direct for 2 weeks in supported regions. The PlayStation Direct.
What the hell is that?
It's like when you go on PlayStation, if you're like I don't think you have to even pay. Maybe no, you don't have to pay for it. I don't think. If you're like VIP access, like you can get it before anyone else, type of thing. Like if you went to like a
bro,
like concerts.
Who are they expecting to buy this?
Well, they use PlayStation Direct for the normal PS5 during the era when it was hard to get one. So whenever they had a new batch, like you would get like an email or something.
Yeah, I think the only way we win is if this severely undersells. Which I think it will.
The PlayStation Direct support will go live September 26th and end October 10th, and then afterwards anyone else can pre-order, I guess.
I think I don't know. I think the price will definitely drop depending on how severe this is.
I'm gonna at least drop to 50, maybe 100.
That's what I thought, like 600 or 650. 650 if they're very stingy. 600 was what I thought it was going to be originally.
Yeah.
But even then, like 600 is
it
pretty,
because it comes out
pretty expensive.
7th. I forget what the date was. Do you remember the date?
What?
I think it was November 7th. Yeah. The next month they literally could have a $50 off type thing.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the release?
Yeah, because the Pro comes out the 7th of November, and then by Christmas time, literally the next month, they could have like a holiday sale immediately.
Maybe, yeah.
They
But
could.
then
I'm not saying
again,
it's
like
always,
here's the thing, like we're trying to, because when the
I'm just
original PS4 Pro came out, it was the same price as the base console.
which it, I guess you could. It was a well. Besides it being a different time, even though it was only
Now,
less
what's
than
it
a
called? Here's the thing too. Now they're selling what's it called? Refurbished PS4s for
I
$350.
saw, oh no, I saw PS5's refurbished. You mean
I
right?
mean, yeah, PS5, not PS4. Yeah,
When people are like, oh great, basically the same price or the normal.
they're selling for $350, which the original price is $450.
Oh, I thought it was 400.
No, $450, right?
I oh, maybe you mean the disk drive? Maybe four. Yeah,
No, I
450.
thought the disc drive was 500.
Let me look it up.
Disc drive was 500. A regular was 450. Man, well, I can't believe I'm even saying that. The PS4, the digital version is 450. The regular one with disc drive is 500. So I mean, ideally, what it should be is 550.
Let me see.
550 for digital, and then
Okay, it was so the digital was 4, and then the disk drive was 500.
the digital was 450.
It says 400 originally.
There's no way that a digital PS4 is the same. I mean, PS5 is the same as a PS4.
I think it was.
No, I
Let me
remember
check.
seeing it was 450.
No, let me check. Let me check.
Oh, it was. It was only $399.
It was $100 difference, which,
The disc drive is $100.
well, the add-on would be 80, but the only difference between these two was the disk drive, I think. So yeah. But now you can just get it for $80, which is still a
Wait, no,
lot.
now the price has went up. Now it's 450.
Is that okay? That's what it is. Well, now they have the slim model, right? Which I don't know how people feel about
think
that
so.
model, but I forgot that existed. But it's slim. What was the price of the slim? The digital slim, 450.
So the slim is 450.
Oh, maybe, yeah, you might be looking at because they're promoting the digital edition nowadays is the slim one. Like the slim is they're making more of that compared to the old one.
So the original
So
was
you-
400. Damn,
And
that
this
was
is
the price.
450. This might be 450 because it comes with more storage.
Really?
That could be it. I think at base storage this comes with
The original was what, 800 something.
yes, 820 gigs or something. Let me check.
825.
Yeah, this comes with. Does it say it on the box? I don't see it on the goddamn box. Let me see. I'm really on Amazon looking at it. 1 terabyte.
Oh, so it's literally just 820.
Well, did, did that, no, was that one, it said 820, but you had less than that, or was it 1
Oh wait,
terabyte
so maybe
more?
this time it's legit to terabyte. So maybe it's
You know what I mean? Because this one actually is advertised as a terabyte with, but that means it'll still be maybe less, I don't know.
yeah. So, but really, that
But
like
the
$50 was that
original,
much more?
yeah, because the original was advertised with 800 and whatever you said, 25.
Yeah.
So, and then, by the way, the new one, the Pro, is 2 terabytes, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Which, I mean, that people are just joking, oh, 2 Call of Duties I can play.
Yeah. So I mean, the price is just ludicrous.
So look at that, 2 terabytes, which as a SSD. So don't get me wrong, that stuff does get relatively pricey, but not in regards to.
Yeah.
So it's
No,
like
I
a
think it needs to
45%.
drop down to 600.
So it's a 45% in bigger GPU. The problem is people are like, you need like you're gonna have bottlenecking issues. People are thinking because it's all about GPU. It's like, what about the CPU though?
Yeah, the CPU hasn't really changed. It hasn't changed actually.
Who did it? I'm like, have they? Because just because you have a better GPU, like the intensity, like a lot of things still rely on that CPU working amazingly.
Wait, isn't the CPU good already though?
I'm assuming it is.
Yeah, because like, it was like the crazy thing that people were going on about was like how fast everything loads.
Yes.
So I mean,
also it running on a
isn't the entire point of it to what's
yes,
it called? So you can use both. It's just to run frames better, right?
Yes.
You're not
also,
generating more particles on the screen. You're just generating frames.
what was I gonna bring? Oh, they got rid of on the Pro the AMD FSR stuff, technology feature frame rendering stuff,
because they're using their own like PSSR.
which people are calling it pisser.
Pisser, yeah.
People are like, well, it's just like every company when they get to a point like Apple, they made their own CPU. They're like,
Yeah,
I
they
think
make their own in-house instead of hiring.
now who knows? By the way, people said the ray tracing thing, them counting it as 2 separate things, like bigger GPU and like advanced ray tracing. I'm like, that's just one category. I'm like, that's all just GPU.
Yeah.
And also ray tracing.
And at the same time, like these games actually have to have the option to.
Yeah, but also ray tracing is only viable. What was it? More so, I'm trying to think. You're not gonna use it all the time. Like it's not a. It depends. Like like they showed a couple things, but I mean, I don't have ray tracing, so I don't know how.
I don't even really care about ray tracing. Again, like I'm just getting this for to future proof.
Yeah, I get that. What was the other thing? They had a couple things, right? They mixed the fidelity and the graphics mode performance into one now, so
yeah, that's another big thing. So
that's what everyone wanted. So now that it's real, they're like, well, that's one reason to buy it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it is more powerful than the base.
Yeah. Let's see here. So you are getting it, or are you gonna wait till it will drop?
I am gonna eventually get it, but I'm hoping that before I get it, the price drops.
I understand. Would you buy a disk drive, or most of your stuff's digital? Or?
Yeah, I'll eventually pick up the disk drive.
Because I still have if I get it, I still have a couple games on disc only.
Yeah, I think it's best to wait for that disk drive.
It's just ridiculous, the pricing of certain things. I'm just
that's like, man, like they've completely lost the plot.
They can get away with it if people
if people buy it. That's the thing. If people buy it,
that
which
shows
I don't think people will. Because at the same time, like, okay, actually, here, this is a pretty good argument. So, what's it called? So people make the argument that this is made for Sony enthusiasts, right? Or like people who are rich and want to buy this. That isn't that isn't like a big like. Okay, let's be real. Do you think they put in all that research and development time to only appeal to that market?
They wouldn't do that.
I don't think because like the payoff wouldn't make sense, right?
People
Here,
just assume that based on how they talked about I guess the console, but everyone would want, people would want what they're out of the Pro. Like, everyone would want that, of course. If you're a console gamer, you would want the
I'm not even
better
just
stuff.
talking about the consumer. I'm like talking from the point of like running the company. You're here for profits. That like appealing to just enthusiasts doesn't seem like a pretty good like that seems like a waste of money. Like you pour in R&D and all this and but it seems like the payback isn't there. So obviously I don't think they're appealing to the enthusiasts. And here's another thing to support that argument. Remember the PlayStation Portal?
Yeah.
They also overshot that. They had a bigger prediction that it would sell more. But here's the thing, like again, PlayStation enthusiasts would buy that. It wasn't enough, and they canceled like half of the units.
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
So I mean,
Or the PSTV, but I don't know how big that was meant to be,
I
but
don't even remember the PSTV. I don't know what happened with that stuff. But like, I
yeah.
mean, right now, but like recently, the most relevant one is the PlayStation Portal. Um, like that one just missed the mark completely, and they canceled the units coming out in half. So something like this, which is a bigger project than the PlayStation Portal, surely like this is gonna have much more effect.
Yeah, I'm surprised the console almost like looks identical almost.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not really surprised because like the PS4
No,
Pro was literally like an extra thing on top. So
yeah, but it did make it slightly, in my eyes, it felt slightly different. I'm not saying it's gonna look like a different console altogether. It's not meant to, but this one, like people were joking, it looks like like black tapes around it.
oh yeah, like they just put grid lines on it.
I'm like, what does that do? I'm like, what part? What is that? Like, what's that area
I guess there's not
about?
much to. I don't know. I guess it just goes to show like I don't know. Not much.
Not a lot hardware, maybe. I
Not a
mean,
lot different. It's just I guess better parts.
they made sure that it's the same size console and everything too. So,
I guess it's because the PS5 is already huge, right?
yeah, and but the point of the PS5 nowadays is that they're selling. The point of the Slim is that the Slim is meant to be
Be
their
smaller.
main. Well, it's smaller, but it's meant to be like their main seller. Like, so eventually, they're not going to restock on like originals at a certain point, and the Slim is meant to be the main seller with the more storage and
Yep.
making it smaller. Better. And then the Pro, because I don't know how many PS4 Pros sell anymore, if they sell at all.
PS4 Pros aren't those are gone now.
I had a feeling, yeah. I wonder how long it was selling for.
They were selling in the pandemic.
That's true, yeah, that's true. Because that's the only thing people were able to even use. And then they talked about what else did they? I guess that was really it. But
Actually, no. And then the games that they didn't even show off any new games. They were
or at
actually
least
showing off PS4 games on a PS5
not
Pro.
even like not even like a DLC or something for Harry Potter. Like say like with this new announcement of the Pro, we made this DLC in mind or something.
But no, that's the thing. It wasn't even just like a bunch of PS5. They were showing PS4 games, like games that came out on the PS4.
I guess it also shows how many games they don't have right now.
Like yeah, there's like no games this console generation.
I'm like, what the hell happened? Because all these studios are getting.
There's no new Uncharted game.
I don't think they're ever gonna make a new one.
There's no new, but they'll throw down the next Last of Us down your throat.
Well, yes and no. I mean, what's that guy, Mark? Not the guy talking, but the original guy in charge that was fired or left or whatever.
Who?
The guy in charge of PlayStation, but then he left.
Tim Riot?
Was it him? Was he the one or the one before him who was helping Concord, make all that money using PlayStation money?
I don't know.
The one
I didn't read into it.
who basically, I think, because Concord was in the works for 8 years, and they're more like their PlayStation they failed with the Last of Us multiplayer thing, and then Concord ruined their everything. So then they switched with the new co-partnership, if I recall, with the new guy and the Japanese guy. It's like a co.
Really, I didn't read into this. Wait, is the Japanese guy the guy that said we have no IPs?
I think. Let me look because I know we might have talked about it.
Right.
Play. How do you feel about the console though?
The PS5 Pro?
Yeah, like, do you think it's like is it worth? Because I'm assuming
It's not worth 700.
No, but I mean, it's you were gonna probably get it either way in
Yeah.
regards to like having a pro. But do you feel good like getting this console with whatever they said were like the
Am I
intended
fine with the
upgrades?
specs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Yeah, it's
But,
still it's still better than the base one.
Yeah. It's just funny hearing 700 and then seeing the prices for every other country.
Yeah, I think the price needs to drop though. But yeah, I'm definitely.
I will say people are acting like 700 is like the most expensive thing they've ever seen. And I'm
For a
like,
console, yeah.
it is for a console, but I'm assuming like the whole point of the console is meant to, well, this is like you said, future proofing, so you're meant to have it for at least quite a few years. But because I tried comparing it to like other stuff that are like let me think, like tablets, phones, things that are in those markets that have pricey versions of those type of physical, hardware. And I'm like, well, eventually consoles were gonna get crazy. Like, they're not meant to because it's meant. The whole point of the console, like, you're trying to make as many people buy one. But I still think like they're gonna. I think if it doesn't sell out, it'll do pretty good.
You think it'll still do pretty good?
I think it will.
I don't think so.
I I know the number sounds like no one would want to buy it, but I think I've said a lot of things in life, not life, but like anything I've ever seen, like, oh, people are not going to buy it. Immediately I'm like, oh, you know what? The masses just take what they want.
No,
Somehow
I think this is too high.
The general consumer, I mean, I guess well, okay, so like the normal PS5 was 500 with the disc drive. Actually, you can't even compare it to that.
Well, I mean, you have to compare it to that because that's why I'm saying it's too high. I mean, everyone was expecting 600, but 700 is that's just too much.
Yeah, $200 increase minus disc drive. Oh, that's insane. Yeah, so the company has two CEOs as of this year, Herman Hulst and Hideaki Nishino, both CEOs of PlayStation. So that's pretty interesting.
What?
Okay, so both these two people will report to Hiroki Totoki, chairman of Sony. What was it, SIE? What does SIE stand for again? Sony Interactive
Wait,
Entertainment.
what were you saying? I just had to do something.
Oh, both Holst and Nishino, the two CEOs.
No, wait, what were you saying about the price?
Oh, well, before I was saying how...
Oh yeah, so you think it'll sell out?
Yeah, I think it will.
I don't think. I gotta, cause I mean, how many units did they have? Like that's. I don't think so.
I'm assuming they have a crazy amount.
So you think all those people who already have a PS5 are gonna buy a PS5 Pro?
There's a lot of people that are willing to.
I don't know. I gotta just say I gotta disagree with that. I may be wrong, but we'll probably have to wait.
Come to a place where I have like no income and no money, but there's a majority of people.
You think that's the majority of people? You think the majority of people will shell out $700?
Yeah, I think they do. So it's meant to be, years long investment. You pay a price for a console and you keep with it for as long as possible. It's like a phone
Yeah, I
as
mean, you
well.
say that, but
Yes, it's
they
still
just got the
expensive.
PS5.
Yeah,
You think those people who just got the PS5 are gonna shell out $700?
when you just got it, that's a little different. But if
Whoa, wait,
you,
what are you cheering? That's the people we're talking about here.
no, well, okay, they'd rather buy the refurbished one if they don't have a PS5 than buy the Pro, which is more expensive.
So you're gonna buy the PS5 refurbished, which is a recent thing, and then buy the Pro?
No, those I guess if you had the decision, I guess it's a lot harder. Do you want the better specs out of the gate if you never had a PS5 but pay more than ever, or buy the refurbished
Well, I mean,
for
you're
cheap?
talking about that from like people from our perspective.
I know, that's why I said general consumers don't think about any of it. They just
You think
buy
the
the
general consumer would shell out $700 on this?
Yes, I believe it. If people are willing to buy those foldable
All right,
phones,
well, I mean, we'll just have to see. So, I mean, I think that's completely ludicrous, but
it it, it
I
it's
don't think
always
it's gonna
ludicrous.
sell well. I think they're gonna probably release a statement in a couple weeks.
No, they won't because I will say right now that it will sell really well.
I'm gonna say it right now. I think they're gonna release a statement in a couple weeks.
No, people are just pissed because of the price and other things, but the actual play, but beyond that, people are still gonna buy
You
it.
think people all around the world will buy this at
First of
the
all,
current
people are
price?
pissed. I don't even know if they were gonna buy one or not. If they were already had a
Wait,
PlayStation
wait,
5.
wait, wait, what?
The people who are pissed in general, I don't even know if those are the same people who already have a PS5, want one. It's hard to tell. I'm guessing it's both. I'm saying like the majority of those people online.
You think the majority? Yeah, but who are you saying is gonna buy this?
Most likely, uh, people who do have a
Because you're
PS5,
saying it's gonna sell out. So like what demographic?
either
Like,
if you don't have a PS5, you would get the Pro, or if you have a PS5, you could turn it in to Sony.
but even
Or
when you
Best Buy.
turn it in, you gotta pay $350.
Yeah, which I mean, you're just paying. But
So you just paid like what
that's an idea.
400 or 450.
I
And
think
here's
you
the
only
thing,
need
like
to
around with the people with the original PS5s, there's probably a good chunk who bought it scalped.
Oh yeah.
So they're probably paying 500, 600.
So they're used to these prices.
So now they're paying 600, and now they're gonna what get pay 700 more for a system that doesn't have games.
I know it sounds ludicrous,
I
but
don't know.
I really
I'm just trying to wonder where you get. I mean, you're probably right. There's probably, it may sell out. I just don't think it
it's
will.
just,
I think they're
I
gonna
just,
release a statement about it in a couple weeks.
it makes more sense for it to, every point we made is more sense driven, but the general consumer
You think? Okay, so you think the general consumer will go after this and it will sell out by November?
Well, okay, I don't know when if it'll sell out immediately, but it will do
By
good numbers
November,
at least.
because that's when they come out.
Trying to think. I wonder if the pre-orders will sell out or not.
Well, I mean that's the thing. I want to know. Like, I don't know, because I mean, I told you what I think. I don't think it's gonna sell out. I think it would be pretty ludicrous if it sold out. I wouldn't be surprised because there's always, the 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10 number. Like the 1 out of 10 is probably gonna happen. It can still happen. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But I mean, and now I'm trying to see. You think it's definitely gonna happen, but I don't know. I just
If it doesn't sell out, I think it'll do good numbers in general though, compared to what people think right now, which is like
you feel like what, like over half?
What do you mean over half?
Over half pre-orders? They have a pre-order thing because they obviously have a limited amount of units, right?
Yeah.
So you think what they're gonna sell over half the units? What you like?
Oh, they'll definitely sell at least 50%. Yeah.
They'll sell at least okay.
I truly believe that it can happen. Like, I'm talking, like, when I think of the whole country and everything else, I'm like, there's enough people that will buy this enough.
I don't know.
I it's crazy every time I think like this, but it happens a lot. Well, in other categories besides consoles, because this is pretty new for console, for the most part. Uh, but like when it comes to like I don't know, like phones or other type of devices or anything in the tech world, like I've seen like the upper echelon stuff get not maybe not sold out, but like they do good numbers, and it's always surprising. I'm like, but it's so expensive, and yet a lot of people buy it, because a lot of people either just have a disposable income or can care less about how much they pay.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's not realistic, but that's how I see every time anything when it comes to this tech stuff, especially consoles. I don't know. I'm a firm believer that it'll do crazy good, and the pre-orders will show for that. If they even, I don't know if they publish it.
Okay. I don't think that will happen, but I mean, hey, 9/11, 2024. We'll revisit this topic down the line.
Yeah. It comes out around my birthday too, so that'll be interesting. Let's see here. What's the other thing? Oh, there was like reviews for the Joker 2.
Oh, really?
I didn't like read them. A lot of I just saw like people were like, "What the hell did I watch?" or something like that. What the hell?
Man.
And I was expecting it to. I had no hopes for this movie only because it could be a good movie, but I didn't want a sequel at all. I was perfectly fine after watching the first Joker being like, that was a good movie. On to whatever other movie I watched.
I don't know. I just don't really care for it.
It did not feel like a movie that needed a sequel in any way, shape, or form. I was like, I'm okay, because the ending was like the Joker basically, like either runs out or whatever. And I'm like, that's a good ending. Good for him. That was a good movie. On to the next. And then they made this one, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, what the hell?
Huh. Wait, you saw it or what?
No, I know, but from trailers and the idea of the movie itself, it's just like, I don't see the purpose of it. I don't see, like, what creatively would make them make this one, besides, I guess, money, because that Joker movie did make, like, was it $1 billion? I think $1 billion. Or some crazy, no, wait. It made a lot of money for an R-rated, superhero, quote-unquote, movie.
I don't know. I don't know.
But I don't know how I mean, there's that, and then what else? What else is there? Wait, give me.
Wait, when does it come out?
October 4th.
Oh, next
So
month.
first week of October. So I don't even think I'll watch it, to be honest, in the movie theater. I mean,
Yeah, I
eventually.
don't think I'm gonna be watching it.
Well, how many movies have you seen in the theater this year?
0.
Yeah. Okay. What else was I gonna say? There was another movie. I forgot what it was. Have you seen any movies this year, or this week, or month, or whatever?
No.
At home, or do you not watch movies anymore, or you just wait for the best one?
I don't really care for movies.
Damn. Hollywood really destroyed your perception.
I don't know. Just not really excited for any movies coming out.
Trying to think. I had another idea. To be honest, the PlayStation thing is I was just thinking about it all yesterday and all today, because I was like, I don't even know if... once that came out, the news of that, I was like, what?
Wait, what? What are we talking about?
I was thinking, I'm saying after the PS5 Pro news, I was thinking, I wonder what the PS6 will even look like in the future. What GPUs and what, I was like, what will be inside that thing? I'm like, just thinking of the future. What will be Xbox? Will there even be a console? Well, um, I was gonna ask you if you had more, what was it, if there was more Destiny news or not.
Oh yeah, Destiny like released. Well, you didn't hear
It
about Destiny?
celebrated the 10th anniversary.
It was
This
like
week
they're
or
now switching. Well, the episodes thing kind of failed, so now they're going to 2 expansions a year.
Oh, really?
I don't know how that will go.
I think it will go to hell.
I think it's already been going to hell. So
Well,
it looks like
yeah.
even though the community has, I don't know, the community is slowly like drifting away from the game. It seems like they still got some stuff in them. So I don't know. I don't know. How many times do we have to teach this game a lesson? I just don't know.
Oh, speaking of games, what came out? Oh, the casting of Frank Stone. Let's see. Oh, there was. Is that Warhammer game like was that an original game or is that a newer game that came out?
Wait, what?
That new Warhammer game, was that based on like an old one or is that a new
It's a sequel
game
to Space
altogether?
Marine.
Oh, okay.
What? Were you living under a rock?
Well, I saw clips of it, but I didn't know anything about it, so...
Oh my god.
To be honest, I thought it was Gears of War for a second. I was like, maybe Gears of War took from Warhammer.
You did not just say that.
That's what it looked from the outside in, that's what they look the same.
Didn't you play the original?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. On the PS3?
I did play which one was that? Was it the
Bro, we
first?
talked about it.
I told him.
You...
Wasn't it like a beta with a chainsaw, right?
Yes. And you were killing orcs.
I just think I remember any of that. I remember the chainsaw and that was it.
Bro.
I was like, that was okay. Oh, and then I
No, you did not. You said it was awesome.
Yeah, because I was like 2 or whatever. But,
Bro, that was when we were on the PS3.
okay, yeah, well, I don't know what the hell I said back then. You think I remember this stuff somehow? You have a good
Oh
mind.
my god.
From a decade ago, you think I'll remember?
Yeah, because we were playing games on the PS3. What, you don't remember Dead Space?
Oh no, I remember that because, well, we also recorded that, but...
Oh, so we have to record it for you to remember? Well, okay, so I'm guessing you don't remember Destiny 1?
I do by myself.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, whatever, man. Alright, yeah. Alright, whatever you say.
First week, whatever it was.
Fucking weirdo.
I'm a weirdo for playing Destiny?
You're a weirdo for not remembering anything, man. You got a problem. You got a problem, dude.
Hey man, watch.
Looks like Gears of War. What?
Look,
I don't see anybody taking cover. Looks like Gears of War.
Wait, so I played the first one as a beta, right? That's what you're
I
saying?
don't even know if you played the beta. I just know you said you played the first one and you were describing it, and I was like, yeah, that game's pretty awesome. It's like God of War mixed with like, I don't know, like something with shooting, I guess. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was fun.
Oh, now you're saying it like you did play it.
No, I remember playing it back then. It was a beta or something, because it wasn't a full game I was playing. So but what was the other Warhammer, or another totally different Warhammer related game on PC?
Eternal Crusade or whatever?
Yeah, that wasn't 40k, that was, yeah.
No, it was 40k. Oh, wait, you're talking about the Left 4 Dead one? Warhammer Vermintide?
Yeah, the game that you said to Ken, you never...
I mean, every time I wanted to play it, you were like, I'm busy, or I'm doing something else. Or like, you didn't have space or
I didn't
something.
really care for the game, I guess.
Bro, you was just, you literally just changed the argument. So now it's because we didn't play it because you didn't play it.
Yeah, but if you wanted to, I would have.
Bro, I asked you to play it, and then you were always dodging.
I don't...
Bro, what do you mean? You literally opened up saying that we didn't play it because I didn't want to play it or something, and then I told you every time I asked you to play it, you kept on dodging.
Look, I'm happy we do these podcasts because without
Oh
this
my
podcast, I wouldn't know what anything I've ever said in my life. I don't remember any memory.
Bro, you just said that. Remember that game we you know, you didn't want to play, and then I got it, and you didn't want to play. Like, bro, I asked you to play, and every time I asked you to play, you're always drifting off doing something else, like you're just dodging.
Yeah.
Now you agree. What?
It's been a minute, okay? I'm trying to remember if I
Okay,
dodged you.
Boogie 2988.
I never... Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, can't even deny that.
Well, I was gonna deny things, but what's the point? Because you'd be like, there's no point.
Oh man, now you really sound like Boogie 298.
Well, I'm not losing it. I'm just... Oh, I have lost it. I don't remember anything.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, never mind. I was thinking of that man.
Oh!
Did you just sneeze?
Yeah, I just sneezed.
Are you gonna play the new Warhammer game?
Yeah.
Well, what kind of game is it? Is it a like
Fucking
RPG?
kidding me, man?
What?
What do you mean, what?
What kind of game is that? I didn't know what
Third-person
the...
shooter.
Oh, okay. I only saw like a clip or two.
You know, you played the first game.
I didn't... Okay. I barely remember that one. I remember walking around with a chainsaw and that was it.
You played the first game.
I didn't realize it's the same game, okay? Calm
It's
down.
Space Marine 2!
Hey, calm it down, man. Just
It's
chill
a
it.
sequel.
Yeah. Oh, but it's been a minute, okay? I'm not, you know, I didn't play all these games. I might have played a beta, but I'm not a big fan or anything.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lollipop Chainsaw Repop is coming out.
Oh, you remember that. You remember that, but okay.
Yeah, that's James Gunn's game. That's James... Of course I remember that. I didn't play it, but I remember it. What other big game for PS5? Metro Quester? Osaka?
What?
Metro Quester Osaka, what the frick is this? I thought it was a Metro game for a sec.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what?
No, that's probably just... Nah. What else? Prince of Persia. That's on PS4 too. God, a lot of these games are on PS4 as well.
Yeah, not a lot of games.
Dead Rising Deluxe Remasters on PS5. Are those... Oh my god, there's a Karate Kid game.
What?
There's a Karate Kid game coming out.
That's
There's
just
a lot of
weird.
just new... oh wait, what is this?
What?
Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader Void Shadows. You ever heard of that?
Nope.
Do you even know what I said?
I heard 40,000 and I turned my brain off.
It's, oh shoot, are you still there? Oh, it's a DLC to Warhammer 40k, Rogue Trader.
Did you just say Rogue Trader is a DLC to Rogue Trader?
No, it's a... Wait, no, I said it's a DLC to the game. It's called
What game?
Void Shadow. The DLC is called Void Shadows to 40k Rogue Trader.
What?
The game name is Rogue Trader. It came out already, I'm assuming. This is a DLC. That's what I meant. Aren't you a big Warhammer guy? Don't you know this stuff?
I will play the games because I'm not a big fan of the games because most of the games are just turn-based shit.
I thought you're a big turn-based guy.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I only play like certain stuff like Persona and what's that? XCOM.
Or, um... Oh shoot, I forgot the name.
What are you even saying?
Hey, calm down, man. Chill out. You don't have to scream. Is it Honkai Star Rail?
Oh yeah, Star Rail, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Rail is like Persona.
I was playing that on mobile finally. I have to
Oh, you're playing Star Rail now?
Yes. Well, I played that, but then I got back into Third Impact or whatever it's called.
Play the Waifu Collector, okay.
Aren't they all?
I don't think so, no.
I mean, Honkai in general is just... That's the theme. And I'm there.
You would have to speak a bit louder.
I'm there.
You're what?
Never mind.
You're gay? What?
No, dude. Why? First of all, why would you react like that?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're just whispering.
I'm not. Can you not hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. What? Hey man, I don't care who you like, as long as you're happy. And
for anyone out there that thinks you're helping out any communities out there.
what?
Just saying a blanket statement like I'm happy no matter what for you.
You want to play? I don't have blankets, but
No, never mind. Do you have anything else to talk about?
yeah.
Okay, we'll go.
Well, I think, on this historic day that is 9/11, I think this is probably this is going to be another pivotal moment in history, because I don't know if you heard, but, all the memes.
Oh, I thought you were about to say, I don't know if you heard, but these two towers.
Yo, no, I wasn't going to say that.
I don't know if y'all been in the loop lately. Huh?
That's awesome. That's not awesome. But I meant the joke that you were saying. That's so bad. But no, that's not what I was talking about. I was,
on the debate.
No, I don't even care about the debate.
It didn't change.
But, what's it called? So, I don't know if you've seen the meme. Probably not, because you're completely daft. But...
I'm Daft Punk.
Working. Man, John. Yeah, so Taylor Swift just endorsed Kamala Harris.
I thought she retracted that or something, I heard.
She retracted? That's fake? Wait, what?
No, I heard like she did that and then it was retracted or some crazy. Let me look this up.
No, because everyone's gone crazy. No, she endorsed it, yeah.
Good for her. She's allowed to do what she wants.
You don't understand. You haven't seen the memes?
No. Like you said,
Well, the memes were going on since the Super Bowl. But back then it was for Biden. And then slowly over time the memes changed. And like, for the past couple months the memes were, like, let me send you one of them here. Because it's pretty... Oh, man. Like, they were, here. Damn it, where is it? Here. I just sent you it on Discord. Now, this specific one was 4 weeks before today. But this has been going on for like months. I've always ran into like a bunch of them, and I always like send it to my friends.
Wait, Elon Musk had a response? But
Elon Musk's response was pretty weird.
Find Taylor, you win. I will give you a child and guard your cats with my life. don't know what that actually means.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. I apparently like it was a response to. I think it's weird still, but it was a response to um, her calling
People,
herself a childless cat lady, which JD Vance was like, you know, all these childless catless ladies are I don't know.
yeah.
I think it was a response to that
Oh,
thing, but it was
automatically
really weird.
people assume that he's like harassing her.
Yeah, that's just you know,
But
yeah. I don't think he thought like
I know
there's like
that
no
he,
brain cells behind that statement. Uh,
yeah,
but yeah, did
he
you see the
could
thing I
be
sent?
like up to my son. Wait, no, just kidding. Yeah, let me look at it. Let me. Hopefully, I'll get him. Okay, I'm watching it. It's Battlefield 3. You think that could happen because it's Taylor Swift?
Well, I mean,
Does Taylor Swift really have that kind of control over
yes,
like little popular? I don't think she does though.
you don't understand.
I
The
don't
people
even
you
know
follow.
anything about the.
Just recently, even NBC understands how much of a following she has. Since her announcement, there has been 392,000 like visitors to the vote.gov page.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that part is true. Celebrities can help
Yeah,
influence
and
people's
Taylor
decision.
Swift is probably one of the biggest ones. She can literally sway elections.
I mean, I bet you Kamala has the one thing she's doing right is getting people of our generation on her side. Like when it comes to her rallies and things like that, she gets like rappers and like young people, while the other side has no sensibility.
Um,
And Taylor Swift is a big one.
so yeah, I mean that this is it. We're going to Taiwan next year.
Well, yeah, sure. I would love to know where my CPUs come from, but
Well, I mean, you better hit the gym like crazy, man, because we're gonna join the ground
yeah, we're
forces in
calling
Taiwan and
down.
fighting against the Chinese infantry force. We're gonna see face to face, you know, firsthand World War III. Actually, I didn't even announce it to the podcast. So basically, it's the me and the boys in Taiwan next year because Taylor Swift convinced our girlfriends to vote for Kamala. So there's been like variations of this all you know,
I will
dude.
say, it's insane to think one side is more so okay with war
I don't
compared
even
to
know
the
about that. I think I don't even know that's like a true statement. I think they're all warmongers. It's just one side likes to.
based on actions of the presidency.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. Like, no, like it doesn't really matter because it only matters if you look into it. But yeah, I mean, like it's pretty funny. I've been seeing me and the boys in Taiwan next year because Taylor Swift. I've been seeing that meme like over and over and over.
Well, you know about the thing called was it the 13 Keys?
What is that?
The
Like a
thing
Shang-Chi movie or something?
the 13 Keys is a developed by was Alan Lichtman and Vladimir Kellisborg. These 13 true or false statements evaluate the strength and performance of the incumbent party's presidential campaign. If 5 or fewer keys are false, the incumbent party is predicted to win the election, and the guy who created these 13 keys has won 9 out of 10 times. Like his prediction. Each in
Wait,
order.
what? Wait,
For like
say that again. Wait, what?
this, it's 13 true or false statements that are objective in regards to, let's see, they evaluate the strength and performance of the incumbent party's presidential campaign. If 5 or fewer of the keys are false, the incumbent party is predicted to win the election. And, um, and this guy's been using them for the last 5 or I don't remember how many presidents, but like the 10 elections. And 9 out of 10 times he's won them, like his predictions. So the keys are for the most part, more telling of who will win more than any other thing out there. How people represent like what
Who's
they.
gonna win this time?
I think. What did he say? Right after when Biden said he wasn't gonna go for another election, and he stepped down in that way. He at that moment, I think it was like 8-5 or something like that in favor of Kamala, and I was like, oh no.
So yeah, so I mean, so we're going to Taiwan.
Objective. So, as in like the guy who made them, like there is nothing with like I'll read the keys out loud, like I'll read a couple of them because they're long. Like the
This is
details,
it. We're
like
going to Taiwan.
If the keys still indicate
We're going to Taiwan, bro. Taylor Swift just endorsed Kamala. We're going to Taiwan.
Well, that's okay because she's not.
Yeah, but we're going to Taiwan.
I mean, maybe it's better there. I mean, compared to Taiwan.
Maybe it's better that we're going to be killing people, and hopefully don't get killed. Hopefully we get it back. We get back to continue the podcast. But
and I can tell my children one day.
If you make it back, I will definitely make it back. I will most likely make it back.
Yeah, just to say that was stupid. What a dumb.
No, I'll definitely use it and say, hey, I fought in World War III.
Yeah,
I can do whatever I want.
Let me go to the VA.
I'm taking your Social Security.
What? You can't just.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's on the Third World War. That means they can do it.
Now, all those people, I fought in wars. I fought in the war, man. I fought in the best war, World War III.
Yeah. Third time's a charm.
This is it, boys. This is it.
The funny thing is, people, I mean, it's a fair assumption to assume that if a World War III would happen, it could easily just end in nuclear fallout.
I don't think it will, but
people have to be. You need one country.
No, here's another one. Okay, I just sent it on to you on Instagram. Look, that was back in July.
Let me see.
Look, me and the lads, because white girls are voting a warmongering woman into office because Taylor Swift said so. It's real.
Oh my god, this is a Pantera song.
It's real.
Yeah, people don't. Just being a lad, just in a car going off, and you just see the bombs in the background.
See, it was the prophecy has come true.
Wow, that is actually
The prophecy has come true. I've seen a bunch of them. Here, let me go back more. But yeah, keep talking.
I mean, it's I forgot the biggest news I didn't talk about. Unless you don't want to switch subjects.
What is it about?
Linkin Park.
Oh, yeah, we can do that until I find more. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen every single post I've seen of it. Yeah.
You've probably seen what most people see before you actually see the good, but so they came back after 7 years, announced a new album. They had a new song out. They played like a live show, like a secret live show. I saw it online. Their new vocalist, Emily Armstrong, from a band called Dead Sarah. She's been around for like 20 years or something like that. And performance-wise, she sounded awesome. Here and there, she had like little squeaks and stuff, but she was emotional because like you have over 1 million people watching you for the first time being the lead, and like you're technically taking over Chester's part, but at the same time not, because even Mike Shinoda, the other guy in the band, the other singer, he was like, it's up to the fans to be Chester's part while she's coming in. I mean, at the end of the day, she's singing those parts, but the big thing people have a problem with is that she says different nowadays, but at the time she was known to be circling around like being part of Scientology. I'm not sure to what extent.
I heard about that, yeah, but I don't know. I don't really care, but
the biggest problem is more so about her being friends with Danny Masterson.
Who?
Danny Masterson was a guy on that 70s show that.
Oh wait, is he the guy that recently got like into the?
He did stuff with some women, and now he's
now they're coming out. Yeah.
See, but Scientology is known for uh, making sure that stuff is like secret or kept, away from public. So, people assume because she was friends with this guy, and people were like, "Are you still part of Scientology?" She didn't say yes or no to that, but she said at the time I thought different, and she's divorced from all that. She's divorced from the DMS and stuff since then, but she hasn't brought up the Scientology stuff. To be honest, I couldn't care less, mostly because there's so many people in Hollywood and things that are part of Scientology, and yet we like them. Tom Cruise.
Oh,
Like, Tom Cruise has been part of Scientology,
wait,
and guess
what?
what? Well, Tom Cruise has been in Scientology
Who?
for over
Wait,
20...
Concord? Wait.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, Tom Cruise. I thought you said Concord. I was like, what? Concord
He's
and
been
Scientology?
part
What?
of it forever, and yet no one has a problem anymore.
Yeah, anymore.
Um, I'm not saying it's not a problem, but I know the band has the best interests in everything, and people are like, oh, like they're saying, oh, way to put Chester came from all that messed up stuff, and then you bring a person who's like okay with SA and all that stuff, and I'm like, that's not the case. The band knew everything beforehand. They're not dumb. They vetted this. It's been like almost a year of her making the album and like actually coming into the band, and it's a PR nightmare, but at the same time, I think it'll be fine because I don't like some people have come out and said horrible things about her, like her past, like other musicians and things like that, and I'm like, I think the band already knows it, and they can make a full recovery. So, and they haven't even addressed it. So,
Yeah, I don't think they are gonna address it.
she's
I think they're gonna
addressed it,
probably
but
just ignore it.
she did not address the Scientology part.
But
She's still part of it, but she addressed every other messed up thing. Um,
I'm surprised they didn't like make a new band.
I know people are angry, and I think it's a little dumb sometimes because they wanted to. They knew like if they were gonna like they were thinking of making music again, and they just like all the members who are coming back besides so the drummer's new. The old drummer, he just was like, I'm done with touring. He's like, I don't really, or he's done with the musician lifestyle. He's like, it's a lot, and I'm like, I get it. Uh, and the guitarist will be working behind the scenes, not on tour, but he made all the music and he's still part of the band, Brad. But he doesn't like, he's a introvert at heart, and he had the opportunity now. He doesn't want to tour anymore, but he's still part of the band. So they got another guy for touring. But the rest of the band is still there. Mike, Phoenix, the bass player, and then Han, the DJ.
Oh,
uh, and then there's Emily. And from what I've heard, I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. I mean, I get why people would want a different band out of it, but but I think it's a good thing that they, kept Linkin Park alive. It's their choice. People like every time fans like when I see the comments and they're like, oh man, this is messed up. Like, why'd you not do another band? F this, F that. And
yeah.
I'm
I
like,
don't know.
if
Usually, like, I'm surprised. I mean, I don't really care, but like, usually when something like this happens, they don't they like
well,
form a new band or like go under a new name or something?
it depends. So there's a band called Pantera that I just mentioned, the one where that post had a Pantera song.
Yeah.
So Pantera was around like in the 90s, famous metal band. And then I think so Pantera like slightly ended and they went on to do other stuff. And the guitarist for the band, Dimebag Darrell, while he was the famous story is he was on stage with a different band at a club, and some crazy fan that was pissed that Pantera's over or something like that came in there with like a shotgun or something and shot his head or something like that.
Oh.
So the guitarist died in 2004, and then his brother, it was two brothers in the band. The brother was the drummer. He died in 2018, and there's only two members left, the vocalist and the bassist. They decided 2 years ago, or a year ago, to bring back Pantera with two, newer members. And people were pissed off. They're like, you can't do that. It's not in their, in their name, the brothers. But they came back, people are like, it should just be called a tribute band. It's not. I mean, they might, people think of it as a tribute band because that doesn't have the two essential members of the band, but the other two people are there, and it sounds amazing live. And they could do the same thing, like it's in honor of Chester, and they want to move forward. They want to have like a new start, like a Linkin Park 2.0, and I'm here for it. I'm not really that angry.
I
Uh,
don't really care.
but the work, the
I
I
don't,
think
I don't
people
really
just,
listen to the new songs either, so.
but people are just angry either way, no matter who they got as vocals. Just if they're like, oh, you can't replace Chester, and they said 100 times this position, even though we're singing the same songs, don't think of it as a replacement. You know, think of it like this is a new evolution. The fans will be Chester's voice. He was like the whole time they're like, you sing along like that is, you know, you sing as if you were Chester, like in your hearts. And I was like, that's an interesting way of looking at it.
I'm not Chester.
But that was good news. And then, did you find any more stuff you're talking about?
Oh yeah, no, that was it. That's all I could find. I guess I didn't save them. I thought I had an entire like repository
What's
of. But yeah, I don't know. That was like I've seen like so many of the Me and the Boys of Taiwan because of Taylor Swift. Like it was prophesized.
me and the boys above Beijing?
Yeah. So I mean, for all you guys out there, I hope you're ready. Might
I
might
wonder.
have
I
to
mean,
cancel some plans.
you know what's funny? Um, the election's what, November 4th, I think? Election, oh no, November 9th, election date. Let's see here. November 5th is a presidential election. And 2 days later, the PS4 Pro comes out.
Yeah, there's a lot, very very
Who knows
interesting.
who knows if people get their PS4 Pros? We might be having a world war in one day now. You know what's funny? I wouldn't be necessarily pissed because I'm not like when it comes to individual lifestyle and life choices, like the president
What are you
rarely
talking
does
about?
anything. Um, and so like if Kamala won, I think I would just like laugh for hours on end because I'll just be like, this is insane. I'll
I
just
mean,
I'll just laugh of just how insane it is, but I wouldn't like. I guess I would be more angry if I care. It's just I
I
don't
just
think
know,
one side.
I don't know. I mean, at this point, nothing can change the. I know what you're saying. At this point, like nothing can change me.
I'm
Change the
just
fact that we're living in a clown world. You know.
when Donald Trump became president, people were like, "It's the end of the world," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Why would you like?"
I don't know. I mean, um,
4 years went by and it was fine.
I don't know. I feel like the world's just gotten a bit too crazy after 2016.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't think a president would can do like they act like this man in charge is going to do harm to you and your country itself to the point where your day to day
What do you
will
think? Do
change.
you think Kamala's gonna do that?
No,
I don't think they're gonna do anything too crazy.
nothing.
Actually, no, I
I
take that
really,
back. World War
if
III is
she
gonna start.
won, it would. Don't get me wrong. Like there'd be things that I would probably consider like either like certain things might come up as like dumb to me, but like nothing to the point where my
I
literally
think we're
day
just
to
gonna
day.
have Biden.
It'll be a, it'll be like a Biden 2.0, but in a different because she has her own thoughts as well and own ideas probably. But actually, she has no ideas because it's
Yeah, I
all
don't
funded
think.
behind her. Whatever the money tells her is what the president will do until you're Trump.
I'm just saying, World War III is gonna happen. It was probably gonna happen regardless, but the
Because it's,
prophecy has come true.
do you think that happens because it's specifically the president, or is it the party that's in charge?
I don't know. I just know it's gonna happen.
I just don't think it will.
it's gonna happen. The prophecy. It's been prophesized.
I know people think that, but I just don't see it happening.
Bro, they call it the Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying her coming into power I don't think it will cause World War III. Like, we had Biden, and don't get me wrong.
Oh, okay. China's not gonna wage a war because Kamala Harris is in, the presidential seat. They're gonna just see, hey,
we can do more.
hey, it sounds like a good time to go to war. They just attack Taiwan. This is it. This is it. You better hit those reps, man. You better start benching. Because, you better be able to bench over 200. Because if you can't, if you get tackled in the war, good luck pulling that guy off of you.
How often are you man-to-man with people?
I don't know. You're going to be fighting in the jungle, man. This is Southeast Asia. We're probably going to be fighting all over Southeast Asia. In fact, we should probably pull up a battle map of Southeast Asia right now.
Why don't we just napalm Taiwan?
What? Well, we can't napalm because there's people living in Taiwan. And this ain't Vietnam, bro, okay? This is Taiwan. We're going to be fighting a modern military. We're going to be fighting a war that nobody else has ever seen on such a scale that no one's ever seen.
My TikTok views will go up.
This is going to be Ukraine on drugs. Because America is on drugs and they're going in the fight this time.
Ukraine feels like a distant memory that never happened.
It's still happening now. It's just, it's not near us.
Things are happening.
It's just not happening near us. I mean, I've seen footage in, that stuff is it's a mess. It's a mess. The war over there, it's a mess. But, if you got, it's going to be the United States, the most powerful military force in the history of mankind, up against China, which has bodies upon bodies upon bodies. It will literally be
to them, that's
Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
What would win? What would you call it?
It will literally be the Adeptus Astartes against the Tyranids. All right, the Ultramarines and the Tyranids. it will literally be Warhammer.
Maybe I should get my Warhammer knowledge up.
Please don't. Please don't. Stick to your comics, okay? Stay in your lane.
Okay, then I will
Trash.
Then
okay. I don't need you pestering me about my lore.
Hey man, when this happened,
I don't care, man.
That's what you tell the enemy.
I'm gatekeeping this.
You should tell every Taiwanese person to we need help. I don't care, man.
Man, just get ready. Just get ready.
Now I want to go to Taiwan and see how it is there before it's gone.
Just get ready. Did you know what's it called? You know Taiwan? Taiwan is like the capitalist part of China that left the mainland, right?
I thought they don't consider themselves China, right? That's the whole point.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the exact opposite. I'm pretty sure they consider themselves the real China.
Oh, but I thought China still to China, Taiwan is China,
yeah, and that's why they want to invade Taiwan because they want to reunify.
Isn't that funny?
But Taiwan also sees themselves as the real China.
China, yeah. But I bet to China, it's we're not even invading. It's ours to begin with.
Yeah, it's probably something like North Korea and South Korea, but yeah.
Whenever I find out more North Korean videos and things like that, that country feels like it's the one country after Trump-related stuff where people. It's not talked about as much because of all the other stuff and all the other insane things that are happening. But I always think about North Korea and the things that happened there. And I'm that country somehow is more peaceful to an extent than everything else happening around the world. I'm not saying it's good, but it's ironic. Well, then again, I'm not there, so I don't know the true truths. But from the people who left, the people that were able to get out, the stories that they talk about, I'm like, God damn. I'm like, for what? I'm like, why do they act like there's something like totally different than anything else? You know what's funny? North Korea does feel like a secret society to the rest of the world.
Huh.
Which I'm surprised that even happened. And then
Wait,
you have
what?
South Korea. North Korea always felt like a secret society. Cause no
Oh
one,
yeah,
like,
like Bohemian Grove,
huh?
like the Bohemian Grove,
Oh, well, yeah, well, I guess in a different way, though.
but in a country, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like, a whole country feels it's so unconnected to everything else. They literally unplugged. They're like, we don't need anything for anymore. And yet, here's my huge missile, and here's...
I don't know. I mean, we're probably gonna be fighting North Koreans too.
They're all the same.
We're gonna be fighting
Like,
the what, like the
I'm
Chinese,
not
the North Koreans, probably the Russians, Russian mercenaries. Iran is probably gonna want to get in some action. Uh, maybe I don't know. Maybe Turkey turns face or something. I don't know.
Is Turkey, what is their government?
I don't know. I just know they're part of NATO.
Interesting. Crazy that NATO even exists still.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm trying to think, like, I get how it was created, but nowadays, I mean, I guess it's still effective. Um,
It's the largest
but,
military alliance.
yeah, I guess without it,
It's
you know,
mainly
I
to
guess,
protect the European countries from invasion from Russia.
yeah. Do you think Russia would automatically invade without NATO?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Because there's no obligation, unless,
Are they that type of country to begin with?
Russia?
Yeah.
I mean, they're invading Ukraine, and before that they invaded Georgia.
I will say there's a lot of people that can, if there is a sense of logic, they can see how Putin decided to invade Ukraine. But to
Why?
the
Because
extent,
they used to be part of the Soviet Union?
well, it's well, what was it initially? Well, because he saw it as like if they take over more, if the rest of the world, if they take over more land that technically, closer to us, like, I guess, but it
I
doesn't
mean, at the
matter
end of the day,
because
it's still invading, like, I mean,
it's, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No matter,
what's the logic behind that? It's
well,
still
no, because
invading.
I'm saying Putin could have went a different route if that was the case, if he felt threatened,
Oh, no,
about,
they're just using that as a, to
I
save
know it's,
face.
but even if that's technically true to him, he did like it's all out
These people
freaking
say
military.
anything, man. They're politicians, just like our politicians. They say everything.
Like you know, who knows how good of a guy he is.
A good, I don't know.
I'm assuming people just fear him.
Yeah, man. I don't know what gave you that idea. Are you okay?
The only person who does it is Trump, probably, and every other president. But
Did you like forget that the Wagner commander literally like went against him and then got blown up in a plane? Where have you been, man? All right, let's just probably move on.
I don't have anything else. But yeah, keep going.
I was gonna mention something. Let me open up my backup. Alright, never mind. There's nothing. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That should be it.
You got no other extra topics?
Um, there was information about those anime leakers, how they got DDoxed or whatever. People found out their address or something.
Who?
Remember there's these couple of people who are like big anime leakers. Like they get like shows before they even come out and like announcements, and they put them on the web immediately, and they were able to dox them. And I don't know I think they're getting charged, like actually.
They're getting charged?
Yeah, they could go to prison most likely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's probably like, yeah.
You can't do it, but I'm just surprised they were able to get them.
Are you one of the leakers?
No, but some of them are still...
You are?
No, but some of them...
You saw him. He just admitted it. Take this man away. Yeah.
But I do read them, though, if they are true.
Ah.
No, but they were leaking more than just announcements. It was like actual episodes of shows before you even come out.
Damn. We should have gone some of this stuff.
Except it was shows I wasn't even watching or were gonna watch it to begin with.
Who?
It was like Netflix shows. That was the big thing. They got Netflix shows out before,
You watch Netflix?
I do, but I wasn't gonna watch those shows.
Maybe not yet.
Well, yeah, but they weren't out my alley.
Not yet.
Yes, I have an open mind. I could watch a lot of things, but there's a lot of things that stop me. Like, it takes me like 10 years just to watch GTO, which is a really good movie, but...
What the hell is GTO?
Yeah, Great Teacher Onizuka.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's famous for Steve Bloom, his voice acting. Before Wolverine, he was doing, like, he did a lot of anime. He did that too, and then he did this show too. And it's a pretty funny show.
I feel like you're a Netflix guy.
Well, yeah, I'm watching GTO on Netflix.
Yeah, you watch Slop.
Is that a show?
What?
Is Flop a show?
No, never mind. I was just poking fun at you.
Oh, it went over my head. Well, I've been watching a lot of, legal ways since they took all the illegal ways.
We don't have to get to, we don't have to talk about legalities, but yeah.
They took all my best ways.
What?
I couldn't believe that I think because those leakers did what they did, a lot of those, pirate websites went down, most likely.
Really?
With this, I mean, it could correlate, like they finally, got cease and desist letter type stuff.
Huh.
And I was like, damn.
Really? I was planning on watching some stuff.
They're still out there. I mean, I could tell you afterwards, but, it was just the major ones, as in, like, the ones that the most traffic of users go to. But the other URLs are still up. So I still watch stuff.
Yu Zhong Gong?
Yeah.
That's from Star Wars.
But yeah, I think that's it for this week.
That's it. Wait. Okay, we mentioned this. Cold War, real quick. Cold War. You played it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was playing it too.
Wait, you mean Black Ops 6?
I mean, not Cold War. Yeah, Black Ops 6. Oops.
I was like, why is that crazy? We both played.
Oh wait, so you were playing Black Ops 6 too?
I played only one match.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Why?
It was like Sunday, and I got on for one match, and I was like, oh, that was fun. And then I got
never played more of it?
No, I
was
just
gonna get more of your insight.
I felt okay, this is from me playing.
Oh my god, your opinions already are so skewed. Now they're gonna be even more skewed because you only played one match.
I did remote play.
Oh my god, it's even worse now. Dude, the images of remote play.
I'll be honest. No, I still used the main screen, but I had to use remote play to sync my controller. That's all.
Okay. Whatever, man.
So from the one match, the movement didn't really change a lot for me.
Okay, yeah,
I did not tap into what these people that I see online have done. I didn't tap into that method. I was trying it all, and I was like, it's cool, but the way I was playing, I felt like I had to go out of my way to like actually try that type of move.
Yeah.
Like I was just playing normally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the movement there, but you have to like really try for it when you just like come upon an enemy or
Uh-huh.
there was some moments where if you're circling, like there was a map where like there's like a circle area,
You talking
and
about
that was
Babylon?
I think
The small one or the which one?
it was small. It had like a weird circle pit where like you can see like a I'm trying to remember. It had a trench in it somewhere. Um, it was only what 3 maps or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was. And
Oh wait, is it outside? It's near like a down satellite tower.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking. Yeah.
So that area felt cool with the new movement because I was able to like circle really quickly and do like that type of stuff. I was like, oh, that's a cool way of like quickly ascertaining where the target is before they can even see me. And I was like, okay, that's fun. But beyond that, I wasn't doing these like trick shot type movements. That's how I look at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very trick shotty. Then actual music. I'm just gonna play the way I have and end. That's the funny thing. You play Pokemon, and that's just on top. Like extra. But the other parts of the extra movement are just like finesse on top.
So it wasn't really that different for you.
No.
All right.
Which is funny, because I mean, in my head, I'm like, well, maybe it will be crazy different. But when I was using the movement, I was like, it's there, but you have to actually tap into playing that way. Like, you truly have to play differently to utilize it, which I was surprised about. I thought it would be like automatic the way I would just immediately go in the game,
Yeah.
but I have to push myself to like really use it instead of just the normal way of playing where I walk and do that.
So I mean,
Which I like.
okay. So when I was playing, I also had a similar thing. I didn't feel the difference immediately.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm saying it's not there. It's just, but you have to actually like use it. Like it has to actually be. I don't know how to explain it. Hopefully that makes sense.
yeah, no, yeah. But here's the thing. So I thought I was gonna have like a different like maybe I had like a weird biased perspective because how I play, I have to play the game with auto sprint on.
Oh, okay.
So I'm always sprinting.
Mad
So
Max.
it was always on for me. And I could
Oh,
actually
yeah.
feel the difference.
That's true. If you're, yeah.
So I mean, so but like even though I had it on, I'll be honest. Like at first, it was pretty like you don't notice it until
Yeah.
like slowly over time.
Yeah. If you go back to the last game, you're like,
And
oh
then
wow.
yeah, like after a couple matches, and then you really like you realize what you can do, and then you're like, oh, okay, now now I kind of see it. And it was kind of fun too, because like I was dolphin diving, I was kidnapping people. I had a lot of fun with that. I barely used, I barely used the different guns. I used the Car 15 or the XM4 a lot, and the Mark 23 or the USP.
The drop shot capability is crazy.
Yeah, I think it might feel better if you plug in a mouse and keyboard.
Maybe.
Uh, but I I like the Omni, but I liked it. But then again, I have auto sprint always on, so every time I move, I'm always sprinting.
I don't know. Maybe if I played more, I don't know if I would like it more. I don't dislike it, but I have to. If I play a lot, maybe I would change the way I just play the game. Will just play the way it should, compared to me thinking I have to really tap into like this type of play style now.
So I mean, but like yeah, like what's your takeaway then?
Well, I'll say this: I don't hate it. It didn't feel like something that was drastic. That's the thing. It's not. Maybe it's drastic in regards to like the ways of killing people and the ways of like how to go around the map and movement wise, but it's nothing that changes the game for me, like in a bad way or in a crazy positive way, as of right now. Like I don't
So
know.
what you like
I'm
it
like
or do you not like it? What?
I guess I like it, but I don't know the major benefits yet. Besides of what they said and what I felt, like I would have to play the game for like a while to see like,
Okay.
is this playstyle like better for Call of Duty?
Okay.
Like, do I like this more?
So,
I don't know if I like it more. That's the thing. I
so,
don't hate it.
so what do
It
you
doesn't
think?
bother me.
What do you think when it comes to zombies? Because I remember one of the points you made was like maybe the movement system will make zombies be like better.
So here's how Cold War with the armor and things
Yeah.
movement felt like, because back then movement like Jug was good because for the sake of getting hit, because you also knew everything was based on your movement, like how you interacted around zombies. But once Cold War came around, your interaction around like movement, like it was totally different because you can move however you really want. Um, like you can get hit as much, and it wouldn't really matter as much, the impact to an extent. Same for this new game. So, um, but that actually takes it even more so with this new movement, because now you can, you know, like Jug won't feel as useful to the extent, because like you're probably not going to get hit as much. I don't think with this type of movement. At least from what I've seen, like because this movement is there, you can really like make trains and be safe a lot of the time.
So do you think
Like
this will? Do you think this will make the game better, or do you think it will make it worse?
it'll be it's literally just like you said with the other stuff. It's more Cold War properties in a
So you think it will suffer the same problems as Cold War? Because like a problem with Cold War people had was that it was too easy. Right? The
it
other
could
games, you know,
they could make it difficult in other areas, but I
because
think
like,
it will
let's be
be
honest, like in this, if I get jumped by like three zombies, it's different from being
make
jumped
it.
by three zombies in Black Ops 3 or like any other cold, like the classic zombies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, back then you see three zombies like attack you and you're in a corner. You're like, it's life and death.
Yeah, but in Cold War, it's like I can just beat this shit out of them with my hands. Like you literally can't. You remember like actually that's another thing to bring up. Like in round one back then, like using the knife, um,
Yeah.
like that was dangerous. Um, but
Well,
in
also,
Cold War, you can literally get your fists out and beat the zombies to death.
yeah, like the when people said about coming in with any weapon type of thing without the pistol, it's like, well, you can still use the pistol, but that's not the problem anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
The point of the pistol was like you start off with a weapon that is scary to use because you could die with it, and the whole point is to get your next weapon as quick as possible.
Yeah, it added to
And
the survival aspect.
now, if you put a pistol on first, you can kill for hours.
Yeah, you can keep it. You don't have to change it. That's the thing, and that's what people
Yeah.
like. The argument behind that is so stupid and disingenuous. They're
The
like,
M1911 wasn't good on purpose. Like, you use it because you're like, oh, I'm in a scenario where I start off with.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
not
It's
that
because the system. Because you want to get better guns. It's hard. In the new one, you can literally stick with it. And people are like, oh, if you want to start with a pistol, then why don't you just put on a pistol? That's not
Because
the
you can
point.
keep
The
the
system
level
is
of
different.
difficulty doesn't change.
Yeah.
It, and there's rarity of weapons, so that doesn't, it takes everything out of the fact.
Yeah, the rarity of a weapon. I don't like the weapon rarities at all, but I don't. Oh, wait, did we talk about this? How like there was a rumor that classic would be a thing?
Yeah, we talked about it, but because we only said how, well, one, we don't know anything about it, if it's true or not, and two,
Yeah.
we can only assume the word classic would maybe mean what we think, but even then, it's set in a game. They would have to change everything about like that mode compared to the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Um,
Like,
I don't think it will be there. It makes no sense. That's like, you know that the fans want a certain way, and yet you keep pushing forward, but yet here's this other mode that I know you'll like, and then people will just play that though and never care about it. That's like Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. It's like,
yeah.
um, so I don't think the classic thing will be real. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I
So
mean,
you don't think it will?
people think that makes sense, but I don't think it would work out well.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, it might be in there, but I don't think it will go away. Because like the system, it's a completely different system, and these maps
Yes,
aren't built for that system.
unless secretly, they're all the old school maps that they just brought back
Oh
only
my
for
god.
classic.
You think that's really the case?
No, but
Oh.
I will piss myself of just pure, like, just.
Wait,
I would
so I mean, wait. It sounds like you changed your opinion then. Like, I mean, because like, are you still for this Cold War system, or like you're still?
Oh, I because I still have fun in it,
Yeah.
but I can see at the same time. I know at the end of the day, if they were to bring back a classic version, I would do that more so in a heartbeat any day.
Okay.
But I'm perfectly like I'm still willing to try this Cold War system just because of me. I like both, but I know my true zombies experience has always been the most fun with the classic, and it always will be. I just open my eyes. I'm just like whatever. I open my I'm willing to have fun in every type of way. Um, that's only me.
Uh,
And the other people who like Cold War system are specifically people who never played zombies before. And it's
yeah. I mean, I guess.
I'm a guy of the two faces. I'm like if classic was there, I might not play what they want me to play. I'll just play classic.
Oh yeah. So you'll probably just if classic is in, you'll definitely play that.
Oh yeah, I'll play that in a heartbeat. Um, but that would be crazy. It's just the sad part is, look, if there is a class, it just won't work well. I don't think these modern Call of Duties and the people above them, the way it's being made, and things like the Call of Duty you knew and loved, it's just gone. The people aren't really there. The people
Yeah.
need that. I really like that Call of Duty. Just be happy that even existed in your life.
Yeah. You're like it's like a complete 180 from last week. Like you're
No,
arguing my point. And,
I said that. I told everyone like if where how that there is no hope and just it's definite in my head that like don't believe in a zombies experience that you want again because I don't think it'll ever happen. Um, but because from the gameplay, I can already tell what the year is gonna be like, but not like the map selection. But like I can tell what the actual gameplay is, and I'm like, well, it's just more. It technically is more Cold War, therefore, there goes another year of people not playing or people who would have want to come back are not going to come back.
huh.
And then there's whatever comes after Black Ops 6.
I heard there's another Modern Warfare.
If I swear to God, if it's not Modern Warfare, I'm definitely just not playing.
I like Modern Warfare.
I don't hate it because you know what 20 people said Modern Warfare 3 sucks.
Modern Warfare
And yet,
3, I'm gonna go on the record and say this. Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer is definitely one of the best multiplayers, like, of all
that's
time.
what I thought. I don't know if I haven't seen like these people's reviews, but I think they're just talking about campaign maybe and every
The
other
campaign
aspect.
sucks.
Yeah, but the actual multiplayer is the most fun I've had in a multiplayer in a long time.
The multiplayer is definitely S tier. Like, I can't compare it to the old games because I mean the old games are protected through nostalgia, and I still like the old games. But like,
You have 100 guns, you have all these weapons.
exactly, like if you put it on like a tier list, it's definitely S tier. Multiplayer alone, it's definitely S tier.
Oh, and the maps are like, there's a lot of maps too.
Yeah, and the maps. Actually, here's another thing I heard. I heard like so people are kind of like they're not upset, but they heard like the last season of Modern Warfare 3 is like it's only they're not adding any more new maps because they heard that they're transferring the maps to Cold War.
Black Ops 6.
Yeah, are not. Oh my, yeah, you're right. So Black Ops 6, not Cold War, Black Ops 6. So they're. So I mean that
I don't,
sucks. So
doing
like,
that,
they
but
literally took maps that were supposed to get in Modern Warfare 3 and just put it in I was gonna say Black Ops 6.
that reminds me of, you know how Black Ops 1, their final map pack didn't have any multiplayer maps?
Oh yeah, and was it all zombie maps?
Yeah, they brought back the World at War stuff, yeah.
I thought that
It
was
was,
cool.
Resurrected. Yeah.
This is like a reverse
Uh,
version of that though.
Yeah.
It's like how Kino was supposed to be in World at War, but what's a Black Ops?
Yeah. And how there was another map that was meant to be a
Oh,
like a
Revelations was supposed to be in Black Ops 4.
no, but there was another that was meant to be like a starting map or something. Uh, that's why I heard about it, but I have to look into it. But man, talking about zombies, man, I love that game mode so much. I was thinking with John, our first game, if we were able to play, I was like, he was like, what do you want to play first? I'm like, Origins. He's like, what?
Origins first? Are you kidding me?
Well, I was like, don't you want to do the Easter egg? He's like, yeah, but like, I don't know if we're ready at the moment.
I completely forgot how to do back then it was just me setting up the Easter egg, but I completely forgot how to do it.
I then told him 5 minutes later, I was like, never mind, I don't remember the Easter egg.
Oh my god.
I remember the story of the Easter egg, but I don't remember the stuff.
You think we'll be playing it tomorrow?
No, because our net type is different, and I can't, he has to
I don't
change
think
it
that's
somehow.
gonna be a problem though.
He couldn't get into, well no, I can't connect to him at all if he doesn't have the same net.
But I was able to connect with him.
What's your net type?
Back then it didn't really matter. Like back then we had a similar problem, but you guys were able to join me.
Well, maybe if that's the case, but because I have moderate, he has strict, and I wasn't able to connect at all. He would need to be moderate or.
But I don't even know if that's the case because like he plays what's it called? He was playing on his PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play with him on PS5 all the time. We play For Honor with him.
Yes, but it depends on the game, maybe, for certain net types, I don't know.
No, yeah, he must have had a net type. Yeah, so it's probably just a bug or something. I remember back then we had this problem too. So.
Well, I wasn't able to. I tried everything in the books, and he couldn't get into. He couldn't even. I tried getting him into the router, but he couldn't even get into it. Kept blocking him, and then.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to mess with the router though.
Because if he turned on port forwarding, it would change his net type to moderate. But I don't know if that's good either, because if you have both moderate, I don't think that'd be harder. I have to look into it.
I don't know. I don't think. Wait, so are we getting on tomorrow or no?
I'll put a message.
No, don't. Unless you want to.
I will, but I was joking with him how you, I guess this is gonna be part of the podcast, who cares?
Wait, what? Okay, wait, you wanna end it here then? Wait, what?
Yeah, I guess we can. I'm not saying anything that's, crazy, but it doesn't really add to the podcast.
Oh, do you think we have to remove it or no?
No, I just meant, what I'm saying right now is not like news or anything.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, the podcast's not strictly news, but I mean, as long as we're not like revealing anything bad, yeah.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was just, it was a joke, but it's...
Oh.
What I'm saying, like, it won't affect anything, it just won't make sense talking about it.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
Unless you have anything else to say, but...
I mean, no, I don't think... Wait, so yeah, what were you saying? Wait, what?
I said to him because I told him how I was like, every time I messaged was because, me and you, because you talked about how, well, one, you would usually tell me and I'm okay with that, but two,
yeah, I don't think they'll get on if you don't actually message.
I told him that, and he was like, what is it taking me for?
I'm pretty sure no one would get on if nobody messages.
Well, no, because I told him how you said, like, if I didn't message you, because the other week you were like, don't message and see if anyone messages, and I told him what I did, because you asked, and he was like, does he think that no one, like, is gonna message? Like, we all know that we want to play on those days.
Yeah, but but it's happened before, so I don't know.
I told him that, but he was like, like, we're adults.
Yeah, we're adults, but guess what? People forget, so I mean, it's not like...
For him, he says it's hard for him to forget only because, like, he has a schedule and he only has specific days, just like Vlad, where they can actually technically get on in general. And Those are the only days. Therefore, it's harder for. Except John, on Saturday was busy. I think with somebody, until like nighttime or something like that. But beyond that, he got on, and then we failed twice. Cause did I tell you about there was a Black Ops 3 glitch with the installing like zombies multiplayer campaign stuff like that?
I think we ran into something similar back then.
It was hell. Like there's a loading bar in the game instead of like the download page that says it's installing zombie, installing multiplayer, installing campaign, and it took like 15 hours to install like this loading bar. And it would glitch. If I installed the game, I uninstalled the game like 20 times. Cause it would glitch. It would stop. The loading bar would stop. And oh no, I was like, I can't play the game. And then when I fixed it, the NAT type problem happened. I couldn't connect to him in any way, shape, or form. And he couldn't connect to me. And I was like, oh my god. It would say in the game, your NAT types are different. You don't have the same NAT type, you can't connect. Or you don't have a NAT type that can connect.
I mean, the NAT type thing I remember, but I don't know. I think
I don't even know how we fixed it because we didn't even fix it. It just worked.
I think you guys just joined other people. Like I think we just joined. I'm pretty sure he joined me and then you joined me and I was host.
I don't even understand how that could work unless your NAT type was like. No, none of it made sense, but it worked. And I didn't really think about it back then. I was just like, we're playing. I was like, we're playing.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, I'll definitely message only because I actually want to see. Hopefully he can get on. Only because I don't know if he's on.
Oh man, don't message. Unless you want to. Unless you want. Oh, now you want a message?
Because I specifically am getting on. Well, I get on all the time, but I want to see what time though.
I'm actually okay.
Because they're gonna ask you next week.
Eagles game is on Monday, so.
You able to get on now?
What time?
Between like 6 and 9.
6 and 9.
Or 6 and.
Wait, between 6 and 9?
I bet as early as 6, because I think John said because John said he can go as early as either 6 or 7. But I'm assuming you would be like 10. Which he's like, I can't do late because he has to go to sleep early. He doesn't have to go to sleep at 10, but he has to go to sleep early, so he can't, like, play for hours on that.
Bro, 6 and 9?
Can you get on within any of those hours?
6 and 9?
Like 8, 9, or... Most of the time we get on around 8, 8:30-ish, at most.
8:30-ish, and then we go to what?
Mostly like 11.
8:30 and we go to 11?
At most 12. But that's
30.
What's in that 4-hour block?
Maybe you want to do 8.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'll message.
Maybe. Yeah, no, I still believe though. I still believe. I mean, you can say we're adults and everything. I still believe if you legit don't message, it will literally.
He literally lost it. He was like, what does he take me for?
Well, I don't have to take it for anything. I've seen this happen time and time and time again, alright?
It's been a long time.
It's been recorded in the annals of history. I believe it. I'll stick by it. I believe if you don't remind these people, they'll probably completely forget.
They're not...
What?
They have schedules. They're not going to forget.
I have schedules too, and I'm going to be honest. Maybe it's just a me thing, but sometimes I completely forget it's Thursday.
Well, I could definitely... Well, for me, I could definitely say it's a you thing, because I automatically know...
Okay, guys. Okay.
John knows too.
Whatever you say.
Okay, well, see you guys next week. No hate at the end of this podcast.
I'm the biggest hater there is. I'm the biggest hater there is. I stand by it, and this time all the hate goes to my own people.
Whatever, you have to end it yourself. I don't have to end this.
I hate you guys. I still stand by my beliefs. I still think if nobody messaged, I believe if nobody messaged within like the 7th week, it would have been it would have been over.
If no 7 weeks in a row. We're not friends at that point.
In the 7th week, bro. I still stand by it. It will happen. It will happen.
It won't happen.
It will happen. If nobody messages, it will happen.
No message like another day.
If nobody messages, it will happen.
But you think, but I'm assuming for some reason you think if it happens more, it's over forever.
Bro, then it just becomes a habit, and then everyone's just gonna forget.
I really do think that's a you thought process.
I don't know how you can think it's a me thing when it's happened before.
It hasn't been like that in forever.
I mean, it hasn't been this year, yeah, but I don't know, man. I still stick by it. I still stick by it.
Well, you can stick by it. Are we done?
Yeah, we are done. I just want everyone to know I'm right. I'm right. And yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that.